What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and as always, thank you for clicking on this video. Today we're going to talk about The Lost City, starring Sandra Bullock, Daniel Radcliffe, and Channing Tatum. So the movie pretty much flows like this. Sandra Bullock is a writer. She writes all these books that are a very big hit, but she creates this character in a book called Dash that happens to be a massive hit with women, because it's kind of like this Flavio character, very masculine, heroic character, and it's played by Channing Tatum. He's actually a cover book actor, a cover book model that goes on tour with her. And Daniel Radcliffe as the villain, he kidnaps Sandra Bullock's character. He thinks she's the one that can help him find this treasure, so he kidnaps her. Channing Tatum decides to go and save her, to go and look for her, because he wants to prove himself that he's not just a cover book model that has no skills, that has no character, that has nothing going for in life, and also because he obviously has a love interest in her. So starting off talking about Sandra Bullock, I was actually glad to see her back doing comedy, because it's what I'm used to seeing her in. You know, not too long ago she did a Netflix film which was terrible. I can't even remember the name, that's how bad it was. But she's over here trying to act, do all these dramas, and she's trying to get an Academy Award with this Netflix film. I mean, don't get me wrong, when some of her more serious roles, kind of like The Blind Side, I did like that. But just most recently in this Netflix film, it's like, I wasn't really feeling what she was doing here. So I was glad to see her doing her thing in comedy, doing all these action comedies. Channing Tatum is doing Channing Tatum pretty much. I feel like he does the same thing. It's enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but it's like that same character that you see him do. He's almost turning into like a Ryan Reynolds when it comes to what he does, especially when it comes to comedy. But he's good. He doesn't do anything bad. Everything's enjoyable. Daniel Radcliffe, honestly, I have not seen this dude since Harry Potter. That's how long it's been since I've seen Daniel Radcliffe in a movie, and he wasn't bad. Seeing him as this villain character, as the bad guy, was actually really good. I actually enjoyed his performance, and I can see why people are demanding more of him, especially when it comes to the MCU. They want him as Wolverine, but that's another topic anyway. I'm getting off track here. At sometimes a movie feels like if it's sort of a spoof film, a spoof off of Tomb Raider or any Explorer. Any Explorer movie. I'm just saying Tomb Raider because the main character is a female, but it's not done in a way where the humor is all forced, where the jokes run for too long. These three main characters seem to have really good chemistry with each other. Sandra Bullock with Channing Tatum especially, and then along with Daniel Radcliffe, they all seem to work really well together. This is one of those romantic comedies that the tropes, you can expect some of the things. Some things you can't predict, especially with the setting, since they are in the jungle. In other words, there's a scene where Channing Tatum ends up naked for a certain reason, for a particular reason, because due to a certain animal. I mean, you can't expect the trope of a certain scene where it's time to go to sleep, but there's only one bed, that type of thing. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not really a big fan of romantic comedies, because they all are done pretty much the same. They're not as big anymore as they used to be, and the plot is always the same. But the difference is that this one is done in a different way. The movie puts the two characters, the two leads that are about to fall in love or like each other at the end of the day, but it puts them on this exploration, on this journey where they're getting chased, where they're lost in the jungle. And that's the one thing that really pulled me into the movie, that makes it feel just a lot more refreshing. It doesn't feel like any other typical romantic comedy. And the whole idea of this lost treasure, this lost city, you don't really care. Honestly, when Daniel Radcliffe is just putting on exposition, talking about this whole lost city, like, you don't really pay too much attention to that. You don't really care, because the focus is really the chemistry of these characters. At the end of the day, I think it's a good mix between an exploration movie, even though it doesn't focus heavily on the exploration element, and it's a good mix of that and a romantic comedy. So in the end, I will say The Lost City is definitely worth having. a movie now. Alright, so The Lost City, if you've seen it or if you're gonna see it, I want to know. I want to hear from you, your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep watching this channel and keep watching movies.